PW660. Now, it probably sounds like a bunch of mumbo jumbo to you at home, but this is a really important piece of the City of Prince George's water system. Now, we're going to take you on the first edition, the inaugural one inside city limits, to explain a really important piece of how your city works. Come on inside. Now, yeah, we're inside this water station. There's a lot going on, although it's not a water station. What's the proper name for this?
Water pump station,
or
a collector well, technically.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Cheyenne McGee, for the introduction. This is great. He's one of the people who makes sure you get water through your taps. That's the important part that you need to know. You're going to tell us a lot more than this, so I'll let you take it away with the tour.
Yeah, sure. So this is what we call PW660 is our number technical term, or a lot of people refer to it as fish trap is the name of this station. So this is a collector well. We're along the Nechako River, and this is actually what supplies the entire Hart. So everything on the north side of the Nechako River gets water from this station. Oh, cool. And right now there are 2 pumps here. We are doing a massive upgrade. So essentially what this is, it's kind of a giant reservoir in the ground. Okay. It's about 100 feet deep. And you can see these little kind of stubs here. So those are valves down below. Each one of those has what we call a lateral, and it goes about 50 meters out. So I kind of tell people, if you draw a sun, you got your kind of, you know, your star, your things going out, it looks like that, right? So there's one going out, there's 12 of them out, about 50 meters each. And then they have perforations on that pipe that actually draw the water into this giant circle. So this is kind of, it is called a caisson, but usually a regular well has just a piece of pipe in and you pull it out that pipe. These are using this giant cylinder here is full of water, and then these pipes are what pull the water out and into the distribution system.
Now, these electronics on the wall here, what are these?
So these are called the drives. They're essentially what power the motors. Okay. So we use a lot of computers, a lot of systems, a lot of our stuff's automated, but they're a drive in there. So they're actually, if you open that up, it's a lot of wires and fuses, a lot of electronic components. They're actually what are kind of the drive that tells the pump to come on.
Okay, I was going to say, so this is the brain, this is the brawn.
Pretty much, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
The brain and the muscle.
Yeah, so it's a lot of automation, a lot of computerized. So how it basically works is we have a reservoir up the hill. When it gets lower, it sends a signal to these pumps saying, I need water, please.
Okay.
Pumps, they get signals, it goes through the computers to the drives, turns these pumps on, puts water up to the reservoir, and then the reservoir starts to fill, and then it says, I have water, and tells the pumps to shut off.
Magical. I think it's magical. I mean, as a common citizen, I just turn on my tap and say, thank you, City of Prince George.
Yes.
But yeah, there's much more to it than that. Okay, before we get to the dumbed down version of the part of our tour today, this building, is this one of the newer pump stations?
This is the newest of the 3 big ones. Yeah, this one's built in 2006, I believe. Okay. And we have another one that does kind of downtown and the whole south side BCR side. It's in the, I believe that one was 90s.
Now explain it to the people at home what they're looking at here.
Yeah, so this is a flat map. It's really hard to tell the elevations and the gravity on this one, but essentially there's a lot of colors on here. It has our water, our sewer, and our storm for the whole city on here. So basically we're water blue is the easiest way to put it. So we're right here on the map. So this is the Nechako River. These are pressure zones, these colors. The city's broken up into many different pressure zones depending how it gets fed, but so we're essentially at Fish Trap. It pumps to a reservoir about halfway up foothills. Okay. And then another station pumps it to a reservoir up by Valencia, which is by Alpine Pub. And so this one does the entire Hart, and then it's gravity fed from this reservoir all the way back down, all the way into like the North Nechako corridor.
One big loop.
Yep. So that's this well's actual like dedication to the Hart.
Interesting. Important. It's right for the heart. Hits the heart. Okay, this is your tap. Water's coming out. There's a whole lot that it goes through to get to that. Okay, Cheyenne, you take it away from here.
Yeah, so this is a kind of a very basic, obviously not to scale model. So essentially this is how stuff works. We have a well here. So right now it's bringing the water out of the ground through the pipes into your reservoir. So right now the pump's not on. We're actually draining the reservoir from gravity out of your taps. And that's essentially how our systems work. It's more complicated than that, but the basics is we get water out of the ground. Sometimes some of them energize the distribution system as they fill the reservoir like this does. And then when the pump shuts off and people are using water, your reservoir drops. And then when it needs water, the pumps come on and you just repeat.
So when people go, all those reservoirs, those big concrete things, whatever, those are useless. No.
Yeah, so they're actually as big as they are, obviously for water demand, but our biggest thing is fire protection. So they are way, way oversized for the water demand of of all the residents, but they're built based on fire protection for particular areas. So essentially, we run on percentages. Essentially 50% to us is our zero. We kind of 50% of the water is fire protection, so that we don't want to go below 50% ever.
Yeah.
We do sometimes if it's for maintenance. We can drop down and it's temporary, and we've pre-planned it, and all the reservoirs around it are full and stuff like that, right?
There's a lot of things and moving parts that has to go through to get to you. So it's definitely make me appreciate when I turn on the tap.
Absolutely.
So thank you. And Prince George, by the way, you were saying, I agree, it's some of the best tasting water you could have.
Yeah, we actually don't treat here, so more on the technical side. We don't do any type of filtration or treatment. Our water is right out of these wells out of the ground and right to the consumer. We add chlorine, obviously we have to disinfect it, but that is it. Yeah, no other type of treatment for our water. It's some of the best water in North America as far as abundance and quality goes.
I love it. Well, it's been a great edition here of Inside City Limits. Yeah, I have an appreciation for what our water system does, and well, there's no other way to end this, Cheyenne, without saying cheers to great water here in the city of PG. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Explore Inside City Limits on CKPG today. Brought to you by the City of Prince George. Follow us online, download the City of PG app, or subscribe to city newsletters to stay up to date on what's happening in your community.